Good morning. It's 5:13 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. October 19th, Friday. Let's take a look at what's going on. The manipulators are driving everybody into the poorhouse. There you go. There goes. They're sitting on the price again. There's a lot. The reason is there's some buy pressure going on there. Big boys don't want the price going up. They'll put their fat ass on it. Okay, let's see what's going on the tether equivalent. Nope, normal market. If one of those trades were here, one of these price controlling manipulation trades were on here, that red bar would be all across the screen. Okay, let's go to Litecoin. Oh, look at this GPP. On the 6 hour, let's go to the 1 hour. Hey, we're seeing some action on the 1 hour. It's really not going to do anything unless they can maintain this game for 4 hours, or 6 hours in this case. Let's go to the 6 hour. Nope, we're not that close. We're going to have a really good game to get this EMA 12 over the 26, which signifies a bull market, which they know, so they won't let it happen. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Keep hope alive. Nah, you can already see that the candle is developing a wick. So that will be reined in. You got out of control, guys. Master don't like that. Let's go to BTC. This price, there is buy pressure. This is getting pretty flat, but the fiat masters do not want this price up, and they have taken action to keep it down. They dumped it, and they're keeping it down. You see this? This is just 10th Martin placing a tombstone on your grave to keep you in the hole. You guys, okay, let's go to the technical analysis. Okay. The RSI will probably have to go lower before the money masters let this go up. I see 30, possibility of being less. But if you look at the RSI, this line here seems to be the touch-off point, which is roughly 30. So we're close, but not quite there. Let's go to LTC, BTC. Oh, they're slumming. LTC is going to go up. Notice the price difference. This is another crypto to another crypto, not Tether. And you'll still notice there's another price discrepancy of $1 and change. That's because this market is manipulated heavily. How do you see that? These Kettling walls, 2373 spot 11, 2373 spot 11, very open to see. These Kettling walls are designed to keep the price between them at the spread of 51.69 to 52.58. That is not even $1, my friends. Don't expect too much to come out of this today. Well, possibility that these people will move these walls, so if you keep your eye on these walls and you see it, well, it is closer to the epicenter, which I call. When this gets closer to the epicenter, yes, the price is going up. He has to actually move this one up. If you see this one go up, yes, the price is going to go up. Got to keep your eye on these Kettling walls. I'm sorry they outstrip the RSI as guidance to where this price is going. The manipulation reigns overall the technical analysis. The manipulation actually forms the data for the technical analysis. So I'm not the front page, not the last page. Follow me with this, people. Try not to talk too loud. Control my voice because my family's sleeping. So you can see, look, Kettling trade, same market size. It's been up there over a week. We'll give you the date. You can go check it. This trade popped up on the 9th. Should have been changed the 16th, but they're being rather lazy. They do it 7 to 10 days before they change those the market size of those two manipulation trades. He's too busy counting his cash he stole off everybody when he did dumps like this. Now he's going to entice you back into the market with hopes that it's going to move. Fear of missing out. You're going in there buying. Until these manipulation trades come off, I recommend not using Coinbase Pro at all. It's too manipulated and it's too obvious. This is a textbook example of a trader who's lazy, who has money. He puts up two trades. During the day, he wants to see what price range he's going to be trading in. $1 to him. If you got 1,000 coin, you move the price $1. 1,000 coin, you make $1,000. You make $1,000. You got 20,000 coins, you move that, you make 20 grand within this range. So for him, works out fine. For us, well, not too well. But you could see this tactic is a very common rudimentary form of trading manipulation. And it's been pointed out to Coinbase Pro. It's one of the 26, 28 textbook examples of trade manipulation. It's called price kettling, bracketing. There's lots of names for it. Some guys like to call it ping pong because these are the two players. This is the ping pong table. They just keep bouncing the ball back and forth to each other. This one here, this is using ascending chain sell walls or descending chain sell walls to control the market. Right now, they're just sitting on the price, keeping exactly where it is. They're probably going to wait until this buy pressure comes off. Now, you can see this buy pressure. It's represented by, if you're pushing your foot on the gas pedal, you push this down, that means there's more buy pressure. If this is your gas pedal, you push your foot down and push it down, that's more sell pressure. So in the realm of what's going on, he's put up, he's dumped it down, and now he intends to keep the price to where he has it by blocking it with sell walls. How can I tell that's occurring? You go to an exchange. Why is this price approximately over $300, around $200 and change higher? Why? Because you don't see those sell walls or buy walls involved with any interaction on this exchange. And this is the dollar for dollar match, except they're substituting the dollar for the Tether token. So it is the same market. If I'm giving you $1 for a Tether token, and then I use that same dollar on this market through the Tether token, it's still the same fiat. You're changing your fiat into tokens. That's what you do on every exchange here. So they just add an extra token in the whole process to keep the manipulators off the goddamn platform. The fiat manipulators. That's the difference. So this market is manipulated. They are manipulating it now. They manipulated it yesterday. They manipulated the day before. Ad infinitum. If you don't believe me, go and check my videos out. This is the most startling one that I'm really surprised they would even use this method and be so obvious about it. You see? This trade has been up here for over a week. Nothing has been bought with this trade. Nothing has been sold with this trade. At the beginning of the cycle, when he put this trade up, which was Tuesday of last week, not this week, last week, this trade started out at $57. If he had any intention of buying that coin, that amount of coin right there, he would have bought it when it hit his spot price at $57, not remove his trade and repost it someplace else at a different price. If he had intention of buying it, it hit his price. Matter of fact, it's very below his price. Why isn't he buying that coin? because he has no intention of buying that coin. If this has been there since last Tuesday, let's count the days. 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll probably change today. But then, and the only reason it's changing is because he's trying to hide what he's doing. If he's confident enough to believe that Coinbase won't do anything to him, he won't bother changing it at all. And to tell you the truth, I don't see why he would change it. This is the 10th day. So if he doesn't take it off to say that I'm wrong, well, that's really not going to do much because he's still running a kettling trade. He's kettling the price between his two like-size market size, buy and sell wall. And the reason why he makes it the same market size sell wall, so he can see where his price range is. It's very simple. I got him doing this for months. Sometimes if they think they change the formula, that they break the pattern, so then you won't have any proof. Well, let me do it for 10 days as opposed to 7, because then that breaks the pattern. No, it's not. It's just a common variation that you use in your pattern. You're not really doing anything to discredit me, discredit my observation. You know what I'm saying? The cicada gestates every 7 years. It comes out of the ground. That annoying locust. It comes out of the ground every 7 years. Do you think it comes out of the ground exactly 7 years, midnight to midnight? No, some come out sooner, some come out later. But the average is 7 years. This is the average for this locust to change is 7 years, 7 days. Sometimes sooner, sometimes later. But it's on average, it's 7 days. I'm speaking the law of averages. Nothing is exact in this market, but the intention is still the same. It's the intention. Okay, the intention of two trades that you never buy or sell, the same market size, even though the coin value is different from the amount of coin. You know, you want to buy the same amount of coin at a different price. You want to sell the coin at a different price. You use the same market size so you can keep track of your trade. And you make it the same so you can see where you're bracketing it. This has been going on for months. This is just a known quantity of being a manipulation trade pattern. I don't know. I don't know how anybody could trade on this platform. I really don't. If you come over here and see these fiat people doing this, right? And it's the same on every fiat exchange. Then you go to a tether exchange and you look and you don't see those manipulation trades. You actually see them let the market exhaust itself naturally with no interference of buy or sell walls. So this is actually what a fair and balanced market looks like. You come over here, you got these guys sitting on the price, sell walls and buy walls all over the place. 25 to 117 times the market average in the order book. If you do the average is one coin. That's 29 times higher right now than the average market price. The same here on this side, the average is one coin. That's 15 times higher, or 150% higher than the average market order. This is 290% higher than the average market order. It's manipulated. Just going by those numbers. It's manipulated. This over here is a kettling trade. Textbook example of how you manipulate the price within a range by putting up two walls. Then you got stop loss hunting, where they let after a buy, people believe that it's finally gonna take off. You come in, you buy over here, you put in your stop loss about 10%, immediately on the off hours of the market, after they believe that you've gone to sleep, you've done your job, put up your stop loss, they bring it down, they take all the coin from you, and then what do they do later? You come back in again, unaware what stop loss hunting is. Well, this is low, it's not going to go lower than this. It goes back up. You might come in over here. It's going to go to the moon. Look, it's crossing the 26, the 12. It's going to cross over. You come in, you buy. Of course, it goes up to him. Or you put your stop loss in. It's going to go higher. You go to sleep. Boom, they get you again. But they don't get you again really to down here. Now they're building it back in. Oh, it's going to go up. I got 2 green bars. This is it. It's going to go up. I'm going to be rich. You come in, you buy down here. What do you think is going to happen? It's all a scam. The fiat market is too manipulated for anybody to. You got to be insane to put your money in here. That's why Coinbase Pro closed its index fund, because institutions have people like me look at it and say, you got to be out of your mind to put your money in this market. Look at the loss from the January. Look at the loss. And you think I'm going to put my money in this account? You damn better close that index fund, because it's going to be an empty bag that never gets full. Nobody wants these groceries, son. You guys let this go down so much and let the manipulators destroy this so much. If you want institutional investors, you better go in there and kick them off and get this price moving up. And if you think you're going to just let it close down, you don't care, I'm rich, well, you just better forget about that, because they're hot on your heels. People like me who work for institutions know what these people look for. I was told I had to know SOX 404. I had to follow through with compliance. I had to learn it. It was part of my job. I know what these agencies are looking for, and I'm going to give it to them. And then you're going to get an ankle bracelet on you. You have that nice house that you're living in now. It's not going to be there too long. They're going to seize all your assets. If you don't believe me, you better start talking to Charlie Shrem and ask him about his experience, because everybody. And if you think you're going to get out of town, you better start checking your passports to see if they've been revoked. Because you might think, oh, well, I'm going to take all my money on a tether, and tether on a little tracer, nobody knows how much. And then you're going to go to the airport, and they're going to say, oh, no, you can't travel. You have a restriction on your passport because you're being investigated for a huge financial crime. It's coming. It's coming. You got the New York Attorney General after you. You got the NYDFS, the New York Department of Financial Services, looking at this. You got the SEC looking at this. You got the CFTC looking at this. You got the DOJ looking into this. You received subpoenas for that. Now the Attorney General is called me yesterday. I'm not bragging or anything, okay? I'm telling you, you guys should go in, grab this manipulator, right, and turn him in, and offer an apology to everybody. And I know you guys got the link to this, and you guys at Coinbase Pro are also looking at this. And I'm telling you, the results of what's going on here. If you don't understand it, you better look at Ivan Boesky. Look what happened to him. Bernie Madoff, look what happened to him. They all had lots of money, but things didn't turn out for them too well, did it? And pushing up the market, even pushing up the market to an all-time high right now, is not going to make people forget what you did to them for over a year. And your global heads of investigation is a babbling baboon. He done more to discredit your company in one simple email than I think your whole company has ever done to any client in its history. We don't care. We don't have time for silly games. I got the whole email for the whole world, posted it up. You guys aren't getting nothing. Nothing, because you don't deserve it. You dishonored the agreement between the client on the user agreement between you and the client. You dishonored it. You were disrespectful to the client. The client is losing money. The client is in pain. He has a wound that's inflicted by you guys. And what do? You throw salt in it. That shows your Coinbase esprit de corps, rotten to the core. All right, let me put this up. It's 20 minutes.